into a lodge room. It used to be open twice a day. For a Jew desiring to find a friend, they had but to go there and make themselves known by a certain sign and token. The sign consisted of a grip with a full hand and the magical word Shalom Aleichem. The mezuzah on the doorpost was the countersign. Shema Israel. Hear, O Israel, was the password. End quote.
The reason why I played that little clip there by Bill Cooper is I wanted you to hear that last part where he was talking about the codes into the B'nai B'rith Jewish Masonic lodges and how the passcode was Shema Israel. Where have we seen that before? Me and Bill have done plenty of videos showing you that there is that website out there that's trying to get people on there to show them videos and be part of the truth community that we know are part of the bullshit, right? And the website was based off of this group from Shema Israel, okay? A Masonic passcode. We've caught them people using all these different Masonic codes throughout the website and throughout everything and how they talk with each other. But what I really wanted to talk to you about is understanding the truth community. A lot of people have a big misconception of this because there's constantly every day new people are waking up, and when you wake up, you know, you see all this stuff out there, whether it's YouTube and all these other things, and you grasp onto them and go, oh look, I got some truth, I am growing and this and that, not realizing that you're growing into the Masonic belief system, right? Because they have this occult belief system that they're getting out there. And it does mix in a lot of Christianity and other things. So you have to be very careful which direction you go in, because they have the New Age side and then they have the Christianity side. And, you know, where your belief system goes is up to you. But they're pushing you into different directions. And people need to be made very clear on this, okay? Is the real people in the truth community, we know who most of all these shills are, right? But we have to oftentimes sit there with our mouths closed because so many people believe in these people. They've lent their trust to these people when maybe they shouldn't have, just because they were given truth. And some of these shills have actually done a lot of good work on false flags. But what happens is the reason why so many of us know they're bullshit is because we trace them down, we track them down, we find out who the fuck they are. And they're always connected to some Masonic group or some other bullshit, okay? Military intelligence and so forth. So it makes it really tough for us when we see it and we see people in love with these people. You know, and there's a lot of great people. But I wanted to even talk to you about somebody that most people wouldn't even realize is a total bullshit, Masonic bullshit shill. Ole Demmagard. He supports, he helped put together, he works with this website that put together a video making fun of me. And why I said that, making fun of me, is I'm disabled. I'm double amputee. Ole Demmagard supports these people that works with Honor Network and B'nai B'rith to put a video together making fun of my disability. Putting video of me naked with legs when I'm, you know, it's just my face on a different body and stuff like that. It's a joke. These people are disgusting and shameful. Okay? By the way, I'm going to show you at the end of this, I'm going to show you a little clip of Ole Demmagard with his little black guy from Freemason Fight Club. But that's the crazy thing. There's so many people in the truth community. The real ones, we know this about them. We automatically know that they're there to steer you back into, oh yeah, people died over here. Oh, people died over here, but oh, this one. So each take a little part in a different piece. And it's tough when we see so many people out there that lend so much credibility to these people that they believe every word, when they give you actually some really good research stuff. But in cases like Ole Demmagard, where I've talked to him in the past personally, and he understands completely what's going on and who are behind it. You never hear him talking about the Masons and JFK. You never hear him talk about the Masons and their involvement in this stuff. And where the Masonic symbolism, and maybe a little bit he'll talk about that, but, you know, each different group, the Scottish Rite, the York Rite, the B'nai B'rith, never do they talk about B'nai B'rith. That's one thing you'll never hear him talk about. Even though they're the ones that worked with the ADL to start the KKK. But let me tell you, people like him and the groups that they work with, very extremely racist. You got to understand that. They're racist as all shit. Okay? They don't like black people. They don't want nothing to do with them. They're racist. Period. And, I always hoped that they would try and convince somebody that was in the truth community that was African American to, come in with them so we could totally, reveal that truth to that African American person, so we could just totally destroy that African American person for going along with these racist bastards. Maybe they will do that, and, someday we'll be able to do that to them because these people are racist bastards. There's a lot of shit we were holding back because they would love for us to get it out there. But we're waiting for them to do something in the near future where we can just totally slam them all to the ground because we do have that information. But it is tough. I totally understand when you're waking up and you're seeing these people give you so much good information to not really want to believe everything they say. You kind of want to. I understand that. But you have to understand, when it comes to the truth community, almost everybody in the real truth community knows each other to some extent. They don't always like each other, but they also know who are the bullshit. We all know who the bullshit is. So, what I want to tell you here is, what you want to look for is oftentimes what they don't say. When they don't put blame on certain groups that are involved. Question that. Because until we can start going after these actual groups that are involved, you're going to constantly be misled, all right? And they have spent a lot of money finding the right talent, the right people to look like they're actually legitimate and this and that, and using the right type of equipment to get you to go down that track. Matter of fact, they even have fake inner fights with each other, and we catch them all the time. The same group having fight with each other to make them, look legitimate. It's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen, and when you see it and understand what's going on. Just to watch people that are in the same group have a fight with each other just so they can make themselves look more legitimate, it's the most ridiculous shit. And again, with people like Ole Demmagard, he's working with people that work with military intelligence. I'm not talking about Cody Snodgrass. He's an obvious shill. Anybody that doesn't realize that is an idiot. But all the other ones, it's intolerable. I've warned them before. Stop working with the shills. Do the right thing. Because if you don't do the right thing, shit's gonna come. Shit's gonna come. Bad things come to you. When you don't do the right thing, bad shit comes to you. So get your shit together. Stop working those shills, or you're gonna be destroyed. We're gonna let the whole world know what kind of a scumbag you are. That's my warning to all these people. Do the right thing. You'll notice that shills only work with shills because the real truth people don't ever work with the shills. Period. Unless they made a mistake and didn't realize somebody was this person or that. But almost all the time you'll see these shills. You'll be like, well, I know this one is a shill. I know this guy's bullshit. We found that out. Why is this guy? How can he be that stupid? He's not. They're fucking Masons. They're bullshit. Get it through your thick head, And it's amazing how they always come back again. They always come back all the way around again. They'll disappear for a little while, then they come back and popular again. Like years ago, finding out Hagman and Hagman was working with the fucking FBI. I mean, come on. It's a joke. And then they come back again. They disappear for a little while when they, start getting too much notice that they're bullshit. And then in a while they'll come back again, to a new group of people that are waking up. And it's amazing that they're able to fool them each time, even though that information is out there. The tough thing is what they do in the truth community. And people like Ole and Jim Fetzer, they try and get in there and when people first get on the scene, find out who they are. Okay? If they find out you're legitimate and not one of these MK Ultra freaks or a Mason, then they want to push you away and push you outside of what they want their community to be. Because they don't want the real people in the truth community. They only want the fake people or people that are going along with an agenda. See, now they don't care if you go along with one of their agendas. You know, if you go along with one of the Christian agendas or some PSYOP agenda or the Q thing or something like that. If you go along with one of their agendas, they're perfectly fine. They'll leave you alone. But if you're a threat to these people because you're speaking the real truth and not, you know, you're not somebody that's going to hold back on the real truth, yeah, they want to try and push you outside the community. And here's the thing. What happened was they pushed all the real people outside of the community, and then the real people became a community in itself. So in a way, they caused us to be even more of a threat to them by pushing us together. And that's the key, is they pushed us together, and now they're scared. Now they're scared. So, yeah, there's going to be shit in the future that you're going to see that may upset you a little bit because you trusted a lot of these certain people. But you're going to have to deal with it. It sucks, but you're going to have to deal with it. All right? Because until you can accept real truth, we can't move forward. Because these people out there are sick. You know, they're out there where they expose things like Sandy Hook, and now we're trying to turn the story back around, trying to get, you know, people to start going on, oh yes, Adam Lanza did shoot all these kids, and Adam Lanza was alive, and all this shit. They're trying to spin that story back around on you. And you can't let them do that. You know, that's a tough thing with these shills that did a lot of good work, bringing the truth, is we have to protect the good work they did and go after them when they start spinning that story back around. Okay? So, watch for key things. You know? Always question them. At these false flags, the kids don't die. Okay? Most of the shit's all made up. Okay? They can't take the risk. So, when they start telling you that they did, you know, when they start telling you people like, you know, when these people start turning these stories around like they have been, you gotta question them. Get out there and fucking question them. Say, no, fuck that, man. You ain't turning that story back around. No, fuck that. You're gonna do the right fucking thing. You're gonna do the right fucking thing. You're gonna do the right motherfucking thing, motherfucker. All right? Because if you don't, there's gonna be hell to pay.
To a lodge room. It used to be open twice a day. For a Jew desiring to find a friend, they had but to go there and make themselves known by a certain sign and token. The sign consisted of a grip with a full hand and the magical word Shalom Alakim. The mezuzah on the doorpost was the countersign. Shema Israel. Hear, O Israel, was the password. End quote.